Peking duck. Just hearing the name makes you think of crispy, golden skin and juicy meat, a tantalizing combination that has delighted taste buds for centuries. It's a dish that looks as amazing as it tastes, with its artful presentation and mouth-watering aroma. This famous dish has a long history in China, dating back to the imperial kitchens of the Ming dynasty. And it's much more than just a meal. It's a symbol of Chinese culinary heritage and a testament to the country's rich cultural traditions. It's a special experience, a celebration of traditions and a centerpiece of festive banquets and family gatherings, and a perfect example of Chinese cooking skills. The meticulous preparation process showcases the chef's expertise and dedication. We can trace Peking duck back hundreds of years, to a time of emperors and ancient cities, where it was served as a royal delicacy in the grand halls of the Forbidden City. What started as a dish for royalty is now loved by people all over the world. Its popularity has transcended borders and cultures. Come with us as we explore the amazing world of Peking duck. We'll learn about its history, how it's made, and the secrets behind its enduring appeal. And what it means to Chinese culture. From the special ducks to the ovens, every element plays a crucial role in creating this iconic dish. And the way it's cut, with each slice revealing the succulent meat beneath the crispy skin. Every step shows how much care and skill goes into making this dish. The process is a labor of love, perfected over generations. This is a story of old ways and new ideas, of how one dish became the star of Chinese food. From traditional methods to modern interpretations, Peking duck continues to evolve. Get ready to be amazed as we learn the secrets of Peking duck, from its historical roots to its contemporary variations, and why it's still considered a culinary masterpiece. Join us on this delicious journey through time and taste. You might be surprised to learn that Peking duck didn't start in Beijing, but in the old capital city of Nanjing. During the Ming dynasty, Nanjing was a center of culture and food. That's where a dish called roast duck first became popular with the emperor and his court. This early version of Peking duck was a sign of great cooking skills. They used special ducks known for their tender meat and roasted them in brick ovens, making the skin crispy and the inside juicy. When the Ming rulers moved to Beijing in the 1400s, they took their love of roast duck with them. In Beijing, the dish changed. Cooks tried new things, perfecting the way they roasted the duck to get that famous thin, crispy skin. Moving to Beijing was a big moment for Peking duck. It was no longer just roast duck, it became linked to the capital city and got its new name, Peking duck. One reason for this change was the invention of special ovens. These ovens, often round like a tube, let cooks control the temperature perfectly, which is important for roasting. Skilled chefs also perfected how they prepared the duck. Every detail mattered, from how they cleaned and dried the duck to how they separated the skin from the meat. This ensured the skin would be crispy and the meat would stay juicy. As Peking duck became more popular, special restaurants dedicated to this dish started appearing all over Beijing. These places were often big and fancy, making Peking duck a symbol of excellent and elegant cuisine. Making the perfect Peking duck starts long before it goes into the oven. It begins with the duck itself. Traditionally, Peking duck is made with a special kind of duck called the Peking duck. These ducks are raised specifically for their meat. They are typically fed a diet of grains and allowed to roam freely, resulting in a richer flavor and tender texture. Once the ducks are the right age and size, they are carefully prepared. The duck is then cleaned thoroughly, both inside and out. Air is pumped beneath the skin to separate it from the meat, a crucial step in achieving the desired crispy texture. The most important part of making Peking duck is roasting it, and this is where the chef's skill is truly on display. The ovens used for Peking duck are not just ovens, they're like special tools. These ovens, often heated with fruitwood or hardwood, get very hot but keep the temperature steady. The ducks are hung up inside the oven so the heat cooks them evenly. While the duck is roasting, the chef watches it carefully, turning it regularly. They also brush the skin with a mixture of sweet syrup or honey and water. This gives Peking duck its shiny, glazed look and adds a touch of sweetness to the crispy skin. Roasting takes about 45 minutes to an hour. During this time, the duck's skin becomes a beautiful thing to see. thin, crispy, and shiny with a rich golden brown color. When the duck comes out of the oven, it's a beautiful sight. The skin, now a deep reddish brown, shines and promises a wonderful mix of textures and flavors. But to know if a Peking duck is truly perfect, you have to taste it. A perfectly roasted Peking duck has a delicious contrast between the crispy skin and the tender, juicy meat. The skin should break apart easily with each bite, releasing a strong, savory aroma and a hint of sweetness from the glaze. The meat should be incredibly moist and flavorful, infused with the aromas of the roasting process. To get this perfect balance, the chef must carefully control the cooking time and temperature, making sure the skin gets crispy while the meat stays juicy. Eating Peking duck is not just a meal, it's a special event, a celebration of tradition and flavor. This iconic dish, originating from Beijing, has a history that dates back to the imperial era. It's a culinary experience that brings people together, creating memories that last a lifetime. When the roasted duck is brought to the table, everyone is excited. The anticipation builds as the aroma of the perfectly roasted duck fills the air, making mouths water in eager expectation. Often a chef will cut the duck right there in front of you, and their knife skills are like a show. The precision and expertise with which they carve the duck is mesmerizing, adding an element of performance to the dining experience. The duck is usually served in 3 parts, each showing a different part of this amazing dish. This method of serving allows diners to appreciate the various textures and flavors that the duck has to offer. The first and most special part is the skin, often cut right in front of you. This crispy skin is the highlight of the dish, known for its delicate crunch and rich flavor. These thin, crispy pieces of skin, glistening with fat, are considered the most delicious part of the duck. They are a true delicacy, savored for their unique texture and taste. They're often enjoyed by wrapping them in thin, steam pancakes, along with slivers of scallion and cucumber, and a dab of sweet bean sauce. This combination creates a perfect balance of flavors and textures. The combination of textures and flavors, the crispy skin, the soft pancakes, the fresh vegetables, and the savory sweet sauce, is simply divine. Each bite is a harmonious blend that delights the palate. The second course consists of slices of duck meat, often served with additional pancakes, vegetables, and sauce. This allows diners to continue enjoying the rich flavors of the duck in a different form. Diners can create their own wraps, customizing each bite to their liking. This interactive aspect of the meal makes it even more enjoyable, as everyone can tailor their wraps to their personal taste preferences. Peking duck is important in Chinese culture in many ways. It's like a food ambassador, a symbol of Chinese cuisine and hospitality that people all over the world enjoy. From important government dinners to family celebrations, Peking duck is often the main dish, showing that it's a special occasion. Over the years, people have found new and creative ways to serve Peking duck, using modern techniques and flavors while still respecting its history. But even with these changes, Peking duck is still deeply connected to tradition. The care taken in raising the ducks, the meticulous preparation, the specialized ovens, and the ritual of the dining experience all show how much respect people have for this dish in Chinese culture. Peking duck is more than just a dish, it's like a taste of history, a delicious connection to hundreds of years of Chinese culture and cooking. This iconic dish has been perfected over centuries, evolving from a simple roasted duck to a culinary masterpiece that is celebrated worldwide. The meticulous preparation and the unique cooking techniques used in making Peking duck are a testament to the rich culinary heritage of China. From its simple beginnings as roast duck in Nanjing to its fame as the iconic Peking duck in Beijing, this dish has amazed and delighted people for generations. The journey of Peking duck from the imperial kitchens of the Ming dynasty to the bustling streets of modern Beijing is a story of tradition, innovation, and enduring popularity. Each bite of Peking duck carries with it the flavors of history and the essence of Chinese culinary artistry. People love Peking duck because it's both simple and complex. The crispy skin, the tender meat, and the rich savory flavors create a harmonious balance that is both satisfying and unforgettable. It's a dish that brings people together, whether it's a family gathering, a festive celebration, or a special occasion. It's made with just a few main ingredients: duck, heat, and thyme. But the magic lies in the details, the careful selection of the duck, the precise control of the cooking temperature, and the patience to let the flavors develop fully. Each step in the preparation of Peking duck is a labor of love, reflecting the dedication and skill of the chefs who make it. But within those simple elements is a world of flavor and texture, showing the skill and artistry of Chinese chefs. The crispy skin, the succulent meat, and the delicate balance of flavors are a testament to the culinary expertise that goes into every dish. It's a sensory experience that delights the palate and leaves a lasting impression. Whether you enjoy it in a busy Beijing restaurant or a fancy restaurant on the other side of the world, Peking duck continues to delight and amaze food lovers. Its universal appeal transcends cultural boundaries, making it a beloved dish in many countries. The sight of a beautifully roasted Peking duck being served is enough to make anyone's mouth water. It's a dish that goes beyond borders and cultures, a true culinary masterpiece that shows the richness and diversity of Chinese cuisine. The global popularity of Peking duck is a testament to its exceptional taste and the universal love for good food. It's a dish that brings people together no matter where they are from, so the next time you have the chance to savor this iconic dish, take a moment to appreciate the history, the tradition, and the sheer culinary artistry that goes into every bite. Remember the centuries of innovation and dedication that have made Peking duck what it is today, a true symbol of Chinese culinary excellence.